What is up, woke family? It's your boy Woke Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that I'll be discussing this live stream today is basically going to do a reaction video to toxic relationships, TikTok compilation. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to give you my thoughts and my opinions on what we're about to watch, and from there we're going to get into it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into this video, man.
Hey, I can't be the only one. Who else knows people that have killed other people? And not
I do. My name's Brittany, and I was partially raised by a murderer. In 2017, my stepfather murdered my mother. This is Norman Long, my stepfather, since I was in sixth grade. In 2017, he murdered my mom. He beat her to death and threw her in our family swimming pool, tried to make it look like an accident. He also killed our family dog, but we were unable to prove it in court. He ultimately got 15 years for aggravated manslaughter. They didn't want to take it to trial because of something called passion provocation. The justice system is flawed. And this is my mom, and I choose to try to remember her instead of him. And she was the most beautiful person that's ever existed.
Well, let me say these things real quick. Sorry for your loss, right? So obviously the woman just lost her mother to an abusive father. Now, obviously, we don't know the full on situation of what happened, but for anybody that's going through some type of abusive relationship, right, you have to be able to either do one thing or another. If you have the ability to walk away from that relationship, walk away from that relationship. But if it gets to the point where that person is consistently abusing you, up to the point of death, you have to report that. Now, I'm not a fan of, some people might call me a snitch. It's not about snitching, it's about life or death. You have to protect yourself and be alive first before you eventually end up putting yourself in a position to be able to be taken out by somebody who is going through some sort of mental and physical issues. Let's continue.
Love you, Mom. Miss you. Fuck you, Norm. And this is the result of the trauma I endured. I almost died several times because of heartbreak.
This is what you get for breaking up with the fucking psychopath. My purse and everything is fucking gone. My window is fucking completely smashed, man.
Hold on, let's talk about what she just said. So she said that that's what you get for breaking up with a psychopath, and you saw smashed windows. This is something that we have to really do it. We really do need to address. The unfortunate reality of the situation is that when it comes to women and they're talking about how men wrong them in abusive and toxic relationships, the sad part is that they end up going back to the same men that are quote unquote abusing them. And it's like, we as people have to learn how to start holding these same women accountable that are complaining that they're in toxic relationships. If you're in a toxic relationship and you really sincerely want to leave, where you get to the point where you're making a TikTok video or IG video or YouTube video, then you have to help yourself out by leaving. You gotta leave the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Or at least contact somebody that can help you, whether it's a therapist, whether it's the police, to be able to get out of that situation, because you got to be alive in order to be able to help yourself through other situations. But if you're not alive because you're being constantly beat upon or disrespected or actually abused, you're in trouble. Let's continue.
Can comment on yours
on your post. So stupid that you would post an hour after I post, only to, like, you're literally
My best friend of 3 years just called me to tell me I'm trying to get her boyfriend's attention.
fishing for his attention. He literally commented on your post. He didn't even comment on mine, and I'm like the girl he's talking to.
if he didn't comment on yours and he commented on mine, isn't that kind of
He
a
literally
sign?
saw that you were. He probably saw that you were being desperate, so he felt bad. And he knows that you're my best friend, so he's.
You know what the crazy part about this is? This happens in every single relationship when it comes to women and women being friends with each other, right? Women don't realize this, but secretly they're in competition with each other when it comes to the man or the men that they deal with in their lives. Because women to an extent on a subconscious level realize that if they're dealing with a man, then their friend has the ability to be able to deal with that same exact man. So they start to form crazy misconceptions in their head that their friend is dealing with their man, even if he's not, or even if she's not, in order to be able to make herself feel complete. And then she'll try to start beef with her friend over a man. That's tough. That's so tough. Let's continue.
He's like, oh, like, I feel bad. Like, I should probably just comment something to build up her self-esteem. Like, you're literally, like, I'm your best friend, and I should be able to,
How was I supposed to know that he was going to comment on my post?
Are you serious? You're literally acting stupid right now. Okay, so you're telling me that you didn't do it to fish for his attention?
No, I didn't. Why would I do
You're
that?
literally
And you know what? This is the crazy part about women that are friends with each other, right? You see how she's going on TikTok and exposing her friend and saying that her friend has been toxic as of lately. If you, okay, and this is not even only for women, bro. This is for men as well, too. If you have certain people in your life that are constantly putting you down, understand that that person is possessing some type of demonic, evil energy, and they're trying to push their insecurities onto you. When you have people in your life, or if you've had people in your life that have tried to push their insecurities onto you, you need to stop being friends with that person. Let me repeat that again. If you have people in your life, or if you've had people in your life that are trying to push their insecurities onto you, you need to leave that person immediately. Now, you could do it in two ways. You can have a conversation with them and let them know, but you have to understand that no matter how you decide to do it, whether you're trying to be diplomatic or just be straight up, they're more likely than not going to interpret it in a very negative way. But at the same time as well, too, you do what you have to do. If it's been the situation where you've talked to that person multiple times and they keep doing it, then you decide to leave. But if you have a conversation with that person once or maybe twice and they're still toxic, you got to leave. Regardless, you got to leave.
I posted because I wanted to post, not to get your stupid boyfriend to comment on it.
Are you serious? No, you're like, it's obvious that you have a thing for him. Like, you always look at him weirdly when I'm around him. And it's obnoxious.
Done.
Something really toxic.
One time when my boyfriend was sleeping, his phone went off and it was from a Morgan. And I know all of his exes and friends, and like I've never heard of a Morgan before. So I went through the messages and they were talking about how much they missed each other. And I was like, weird. So I got on his Facebook and typed her name in his friends list, and there she was. And I went on her Facebook. It was really, really private. And I could only see like 3 or 4 profile pictures. And there was a guy in one of them and he was tagged. So I went to his Facebook and I saw that they were engaged. And I was like, weird. So I had screenshotted all the messages and then sent them to my phone, then deleted them out of his pictures.
You see what she's explaining to you? This is the thing you have to understand about women, guys. When women really like you, they go through your profile, they go through your YouTube channel, they go through your Instagram. They are detectives. When a woman likes you, she is a detective. She will go through all of your information just to be able to sort out some dirt on you, bro. These women do not play around, especially when they like you, G. Big facts. Tell me I'm wrong. Let's get back into it.
And his phone, so he didn't know that I had them. And I reached out to Morgan. I tried to call her on Facebook and then was immediately blocked. And then I went to the fiance's Facebook and I was immediately blocked. So I said, that's kind of fishy. So I got on my second Facebook and I typed in the fiance's name and I went.
Did you hear what she said? Second Facebook. I told you, these women are detectives, G. You cannot make this up.
Through his friends list and sent screenshots of the messages to all of the people with his same last name. And it turns out it was the night before their wedding and it was rehearsal dinner night and I ruined the wedding. So sorry about that, Morgan. Don't text my boyfriend.
That's crazy. So she ruined the wedding between the girl who texted your boyfriend. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Happened that changed my life, Chad.
¿Me escuchó?
You want everyone the B word if they look at you the wrong way.
What do you mean B word?
No, I'll say to her, you're acting like a bitch.
No, you tell me, you're like, you little beep, you can get upstairs and you can walk your little butt upstairs.
So you can walk your ass upstairs, you little bitch, because you act like that. But I told.
Now, you know what's crazy about this? I think we should talk about it. Like, As I don't want to say adults, but as grown people, you have to understand that the words you use, especially in front of young children, they pick up on that so quickly. Like it's not even funny, bro. Like when you cuss in front of a little kid, when you disrespect another person in front of a little kid, when you berate your when you berate another person in front of little children, they pick up on that. They remember that for a very, very, very long time. And then when you start to live in a dysfunctional family, you wonder why. There are reasons why certain things like that shouldn't even be tolerated, bro. Like that's just very, very disrespectful to the child, especially. You know what I'm saying? Woke members, if you understand, you understand, man. Let's continue.
I told you how I feel about it. I don't like saying
I
that
told
to
you too.
You don't tell me anything. You do what I tell you to do, and you shut your damn mouth about it. That's the problem. You can sit there and throw your tears all you want. That's your problem. You're just like your mama. You run all the time.
He's going off on her, but I will say this one thing. At the end of the day, I don't think men should abuse their power, especially if you are living with the dominant, or my bad, especially if you're living with a feminine and submissive woman. You definitely want to make sure you're taking care of her and you're showing her love, but at the same time as well too, you don't want to abuse her power. Because you could be having a good woman that's doing the right things for you, and then you end up losing her, and find another woman to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I telling men that you shouldn't live in abundance? No, live in abundance, but don't take advantage of the people who show you love when they show you love, because we have to understand the world we live in now. We live in a world where people don't even know how to show love anymore. Even if they do, it's very rare. So take advantage of the people who genuinely care about you, bro. Hold on, let me read that again.
All the time.
Toxic relationship aesthetic, okay? Can I go out with my friends? What, so you can cheat on me? No. Babe, do you go out like makeup? Look like a clown with all that makeup on. I'm gonna say something quickly about what we just seen in the other TikTok, right? Just 2 seconds ago. This is a message to all men. If your girl ever asks you if she can go on a girl's trip with her friends, tell her no. Let me repeat it again. If a girl ever asks you if she can go on a girl's trips with all her friends, tell her no. Because if she goes on a girl's trips, she's going to be influenced by her female friends that are going to encourage her to cheat. And they're never going to tell you. And you're going to end up getting cucked badly. No girls' trips. Let's continue. See, unfortunately for situations like that, like I don't know if they're related or if they're in a relationship. I don't know what the situation is. But people like that we stay away from, bro. They're weird. No disrespect, but that's weird.
Alright, in and out, you fuck up, you do all this shit, and I just can't. I don't want to deal with that. I don't have the energy. I don't have the patience. I just don't want to do it anymore. You're not healthy for me, and no matter how much I want to be with you, you're not healthy for me, and I'm not willing to put myself, my heart, in a position where I know it's gonna get hurt. I just can't fucking do it.
You know what the crazy part about what she's saying is? This is the reality, bro. A lot of women go through their 20s getting their heart broken, right? 30s probably same thing, 40s maybe, right? It isn't also they're probably like in their late 30s, early 40s if they decide that they want to deal with a nice guy who they rejected while they were young, right? Water break. They rejected the nice guy while they were young and wanted the bad boy, knowing that the bad boy has the ability to break their hearts multiple times. You feel what I'm saying? So obviously she's saying what she's saying, but she's saying it in the heat of the moment because, like I told you, you have to understand women are very emotional. Most of the stuff that they do is out of pure emotion, how I feel right now. That's why she's saying that's how she feels right then, at the moment, all right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So women can know that there are certain things that are not good for them, but they can't allow themselves to use logic to be able to handle the situation they decide to go through with emotions. So Hopefully, she eventually ends up putting herself in a situation to be able to deal with the right type of man, or right men, or right man, not men, right man. But the reality of the situation is that even though she's saying what she's saying, she's gonna end up going back to that dude, bro, and that's the sad part. Let's continue.
I've tried to record this a million times,
Oh
but I
no,
just want
I don't know if y'all peep this. Y'all can see the black eye, right? Nah, that's crazy.
to let you guys know that if your boyfriend hits you, he will keep hitting you. I'm pregnant.
Like I said, the sad part about the situation now that we're watching, and I mean, I agree with her what she's saying that if your boyfriend is hitting you, he will keep hitting you. Now, what have you done to be able to get out of that situation? What are you doing to be able to not get abused by your boyfriend anymore? Now, I'm not saying that what he's doing is right. Hell no. But the reality of the situation is that there's a lot of women in toxic relationships that are getting beat on, and they stay because they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to change him. Women, you have to understand that you cannot come into a relationship and change a man. He has to want to change on his own. If he does not want to change on his own, you will never be able to change him. Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
With his kid, and we have a baby already,
Damn.
and he just can't stop.
Okay, so let's let okay. I'm not gonna fully put all the blame on him, and some people I know in the comments or in the video are gonna say ebooks are like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Women, y'all have the first choice when it comes to opening up your legs to have intercourse with a dude. So this is where we have to hold women accountable, bro. Right? If you know that you have the ability to be able to decide if you're going to sleep with the dude, you need to learn how to vet the dude out. You need to learn his energy and decide if this is a dude that you can see being the father of your kids one day, if this is the dude that you can see being able to take care of you financially before you open up your legs to sleep with him. Because the reality is that a lot of y'all women don't think about the future. It's all about how you feel right now in the moment. And it's like, that's going to unfortunately end up costing you long term because instead of picking the right partners that are going to be loyal and show you love, you pick people that are just going to abuse you, right? You ended up getting to a point where you had a child with a dude, and now you're coming on TikTok and making videos about him abusing you, but you had the ability to vet him out properly and determine if he was the right man for you to be able to take care of not only yourself but your children, and you didn't do that, and now you want to take victim. Unfortunately, some might say you're acting as if you're or not unapologetic, but you're acting as if you're not sympathetic for her. How can I be sympathetic when you had the ability to be able to choose the right type of man and you failed to do it? All right. Now you've got to the situation that you have a whole child with the dude. Right? This is a lesson to you. This is a lesson to women out there that are in very similar situations. Y'all got to learn how to vet your man out properly before you end up having kids with him. Because once you have kids, it's like you're in, but you're out. Right? You have to really, really, really be careful, man. Especially when it comes to your energy, bro. The people you have intercourse with, you don't know what type of energy they have, whether it's godly or demonic. And there are a lot of demonic beings out there. You have to safeguard your energy in Christ. You have to safeguard your energy in God. And be careful of the energy you give to people and the energy you would take into yourself and your body. Let's continue, man.
It's like he has an evil look in his eye where he just wants to beat me up. I'm 5'3", 120 pounds. And this guy just throws me around, punches me.
Oh, no, that's
so
crazy.
Done.
That's crazy.
I just want what's best for my family.
So go ahead.
Are you starting a little tantrums anymore? Or you just don't want me to court because you don't want people to see how you really feel?
Oh, how I really treat you, Madison. Move out of my way.
Adri, like, you need to realize when people don't want you around and
we try to tell you every time we text you, like, we try to make it that we don't want you around, but you just don't get the hint. Like, how can someone be that stupid?
I'm literally receiving text from you saying, come over. I'm confused.
Yeah, because we feel bad for you. You don't have any other friends.
Okay, well then if you felt this way, you should have just texted me, tell me not to come over. I don't want to hang around toxic people like you.
Well, we can't have a bad rep, like you would tell everyone.
Fine, I won't tell anyone shit.
That's tough. How does she literally say that you shouldn't have gotten the hint? But nah, that's crazy. When you like, it's good that at least they had this conversation now, because it's like when you come across people that are acting like that, right? When you come across people who are acting like that, you want to just maintain your full distance away from those people. Those people are toxic. They don't really bring any type of value to you, bro. You gotta guard your energy, man. There's a lot of demons out here. That's demonic energy that she's portraying. Talking about an image, bro. F that image, bro.
You're annoying.
I wanna ride, I do a giggle, what is inside? Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes, pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised, that's roleplay, I wear the sky.
Can you give me some fucking directions, please?
I don't know how.
You don't know how to get on goddamn Google Maps and pull up the fucking goddamn directions. You don't know how to fucking do that.
See, you know what the sad part about this is? This is exactly why women don't respect us as men. Because the reality of the situation is that this society especially is raising a lot of weak men, weak boys that are turning into weak men. The last thing you ever want to do, and I understand that obviously in certain situations that we're not perfect, right? We have to walk away, but the last thing you ever want to do is to raise your voice in front of a woman. When you raise your voice in front of a woman, it causes her to lose respect for you. That is exactly what this man is doing with this girl right now, and she's losing a lot of respect for you because you're raising your voice. Do not do that, brother. Do not do that, man. That's the one thing you don't want to do, because you tend to lose respect. And when a woman loses respect for you, she cannot love you the way you want her, because a lot of dudes want to be loved by women, but they don't understand that in order for her to love you, she has to respect you first. Let's continue, man.
So y'all remember my toxic friend Jayla? I sent the screenshots to her mom and I sent her like the recordings. So Jayla asked me to call her, so I'm gonna call her right now because I'm assuming she has to apologize.
Hello?
Hi.
So, my mom is forcing me to apologize to you, but I honestly don't want to.
Okay, so why did I call you?
Because this is my apology.
It's not really an apology though.
Okay, whatever. But, so, I know for a fact that you are probably recording this for TikTok. So, hi, TikTok, and thank you for cyberbullying me.
Well, you kind of deserve it.
Okay, whatever you say, honey.
So I'm assuming you're still with your shitty douchebag boyfriend?
Oh my god, we're not starting with this again.
Oh my god, bro, you're such a fucking bitch. Jesus.
That's tough, man. That's tough. You feel what I'm saying? The reality situation is that there's a lot of people in this world now that are going through a lot of toxic situations. Right? In situations like this, the best thing for you to do is to just safeguard your heart in Christ. Safeguard your safeguard. How do I say it? Safeguard your heart in God, and just stop dealing with people that are portraying and showing you a lot of negative energy, bro. In order to be able to maximize your output in this world. All right, there's a lot of negative things that are happening right now. If you do not safeguard your heart in Christ, if you do not safeguard your heart in God, you're going to be a victim to a lot of negative things that are happening in this world. If you understand this because you're woke, if you don't understand, you're not woke. Just come into this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below. And so social media links. So make sure you go give those a check. You feel what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's come into this live stream. This is Walkie Bucks, man. And I'm out.